Good morning, everyone. I have some really exciting news for all of us. I have new markers to write with on the board. Thank the Lord, because my marker situation was really bad. So now, hopefully you guys can see better what I'm writing on the board instead of having to squint and for me having to scribble and all those things. So, praise the Lord for new markers. Today's lesson. What was that? That was a tiger. Tiger here. What? How was there a tiger here? How? Okay. This is not good. This is really bad. Okay? But I'm gonna go see if I can find this tiger. Please help me. Call 911, something. This could get bad. I'm actually too scared to go out and look. So, if you need me, I'll just be stuck here the whole day. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. Because I'm not leaving. Alright, I'm gonna go look. Okay, it's probably gonna like jump out and eat me. Where are you, tiger, 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 tiger? Come here, tiger, tiger, tiger. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, snap! He's right there. He's right down there. Oh, snap. He looks terrifying. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this door. What was that? That was an elephant. Are you serious? Oh, there's an elephant on top of my car. It's gonna squash my car. Thanks, elephant. And I'm stuck here with elephant on this side and a tiger on the other side. This is a bad day. I'm probably gonna be stuck here. So please send help. Rescue me from the tiger and the lion. Please. Otherwise your teacher's gonna die. Alright, meanwhile, while we're surrounded by tigers and elephants, we'll try to have math class. Today we have lesson 3, we're multiplying mixed measures. The last book we were working a lot with mixed measures. We were adding them together, we were converting them from one measure to another, and we were subtracting our measures as well. Today, we're learning about multiplying them. And it's the same way we normally do multiplication, but after we multiply, there's a step we have to do to make sure we have converted enough of our smaller units over to our larger units, all right? So let's get into it. Let's read our paragraph from the top of page 12. It says, when multiplying a mixed measure, multiply each part of the mixed measure separately. All right, and so what that means is we multiply each, just like we normally would. We're taking 5 pounds and 5 ounces times 9. We have 9 different, let's say we have 9 different bags of potatoes that weigh 5 pounds and 5 ounces, and we want to know how much they all weigh together. So we're going to times this, which would be 45, and then we're going to go 5 times 9, which would be 45. 45 again. Now, we have times these separately. Now, let's keep reading in our paragraph. It says, since there may be more than 1 or 2 units to carry over, so we have 45 ounces, right? So that's gonna make 45, that's gonna make like 2 ounces. No, I'm sorry, 2 pounds. So we'd have 32 ounces. Yeah, be about 2 pounds. So instead of subtracting twice, we can take, let's keep reading in our paragraph. it is usually easier to divide than to subtract several times. So here, we would have to subtract 30, you have to go minus 16, and then we'd have 29. So we'd still have over 16 ounces here that we'd have to carry over. So instead of doing that, we can simply take 45, and we're going to divide it by our conversion factor, which in this case would be 16, because 16 ounces go into a pound. So we're going to divide 45 by 16, which would be, go in there twice, which would be 32. Then we have 13 left. All right, so notice what this says. Let's finish reading our paragraph. It says divide inches by 12 to see how many to carry over to feet, divide minutes by 60 to change to hours, and divide ounces by 16 to change to pounds. Carry the quotient, so here's our quotient, remember this is our quotient. Carry the quotient over to our larger unit, which is going to make this 47. So 2 plus 45 would be 47. And then it shows if there is a remainder, which we would have a remainder, it would be remainder 13. If there is a remainder, it shows how many of the smaller units are left. So we know that there's 47 pounds and then 13 ounces. All right, let's do another one up here on the board. All right, we're gonna do their first example there, 3 hours and 25 minutes times 8, okay? So we go 5 times 8, which would be 40, 2 times 8, which would be 16, plus 4 would be 200. So we have 200 minutes, and then we have 24 hours. Now, what are we gonna divide our smaller measure by? What's our conversion factor? 60, right? Because 60 minutes go into an hour. So we're going to go 60 divided by 200, which how many times would 60 go into 200? 6 times 3 would be 18. So if we go 60 times 3, we'd come up with 0. And we'd have 18. So if we put 3 there and we subtract, we'd have 20 left over, all right? So that would work. So we have 3 hours with a remainder of 20 minutes. So then we add our quotient to our larger answer, which would be 27 hours, and we have 20 minutes left over. All right, so we have 27 hours and 20 minutes. All right, let's do another one up here on the board. All right, I want you guys to help me solve this one. All right, so we have 2 feet and 11 inches times 7. So let's say we have 7 boards that are 2 feet and 11 inches, and we want to figure out how much it is altogether. So we're going to times them. So you guys can write this problem down on your, actually, let's do that. Write this down on a piece of paper or in your math book, and then after you have it written down, pause it, and then work it out, and then unpause it after you're done, and you can watch me work through it up here, okay? See if you got it right. All right, now that you guys are done, I'm gonna work through it up here once. So we have 1 times 7 would be 7, 7 times 1 would be 7 again, so we have 77 inches. 2 times 7 would be 14, so we have 14 feet, and so we wouldn't say it's 14 feet and 77 inches, but we want to convert our smaller measure to our larger measure. So we're going to divide by our conversion factor, which would be, what's our conversion factor for inches into feet? It'd be 12, right? So we're going to go 77 divided by 12, and we have 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. So it would go into there. 72 would be 6 times 72. So we have that subtracted would be 5. So we have 6 with a remainder of 5 inches. Now we're going to add this to our larger measure. So it's going to be our quotient, which would be our 6. So we're going to go 20 feet. And then we have 5 inches left over. 5 inches. So our final answer should be 20 feet and 5 inches. Sure, you guys all got it right. I'm barely positive. All right, so that is your new part. You're multiplying your mixed measures. Also, If you want to, you could do this for your adding. When you're adding your mixed measures together, you could do the division 2. I'm not sure if it'd be easier for you guys, but this right here tells you how many of the smaller measures you have left. And then all you have to do is add this to your larger measure, and you know you have 20 feet and 5 inches. Whereas what we were doing earlier was, let's say we had to add, we're adding this together, 5 feet and 36 inches. So we'd have to go 747 inches. And then we were doing this in our head when we were adding, and we were going 47, how many times would 12 go into 47? So we'd go 12, 24, 36, 48. So it'd be 3 times, be 36. So we were subtracting 36 right here. We were doing that in our head, but it'll give you the same thing. So here, notice, if we go, so we're gonna take away, we're gonna add 3 feet over here. So we're gonna have 10 feet, and then we're gonna have 11 inches left. Notice what we do if we divide 47, which is exactly what we just did. We go 47 divided by our conversion factor, which is 12, which would go into there 3 times. And we have 36 subtracted. Then we have 11. So here we add our 3 to our 7, which would give us 10. And our remainder, which is 11 feet, 11 inches, would be the same. So you could do this with addition as well, but you for sure want to do it with your multiplication because your numbers are going to be larger, and that will help you get your answer faster, okay? That is all for your new part in multiplying mixed measures. You guys have a nice long bar graph on page 14 that you guys can do. There are 2 star problems, number 14 and number 17. You guys may skip those. You may skip number 14 and 17 for your star problems, and you guys have a short lesson today. So, thumbs up for you guys. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you later. Unless, of course, I get eaten.